Hi, welcome back. So as part of today class, we are going to discuss on task control. Before going to the class, I will repeat a couple of things. Those who joined newly in this channel, thanks all your hand for this Cloud and Load Cancer NGO support. Those who joined newly, go to our channel homepage. There is a join button. You click this button. If you are just a learner, if you are going to be just learner, just participate the first membership CNL NGO family. If you are willing to donate as part of Cloud and Load Cancer NGO initiatives, you can choose any other membership. There are many programs coming along. Please keep invite your circle who also willing to participate. Please learn more and grow more and keep give a hand via your learning. Okay, let's go here. Before going to this today class, if you go to homepage channel, you will get Ansible training series. Please complete almost 18 classes released till today. Please complete all hands-on in your own lab. Then come to this class 19. Okay, what is mean by task control? Means you want to create and do one task, right? So you are creating a playbook and the result is fine. But the similar task you want to do, say 100 tasks. But remember the similar task, say for example, user creation. So one single user creation, it's fine. But I want to create 100 users and 100 users want to associate with 100 different groups, right? So, but the task wise, it's almost similar, right? But the volume of task is huge. So how do you manage effectively? So there is a with underscore item loop. There is a lot of way you can achieve this. We are going to cover a couple of scenarios today. In upcoming sessions, we'll also cover more use cases, right? So loop, when you define and say loop and pass the values, so you already defined what you want, what you need to do, right? You are just passing the values. So what will happen is till the value get completed, every time the value will pass it here, assign it, and the task will be executed. Again, another value, again, another value. So the task will keep on run till you exhaust the values, right? So come down the item. So item is not a command, it's a variable automatically created and populated. In Ansible, if you want to do a multitask in a single playbook with similar functionality, right? Then use item always wherever you come across, right? And until, this is a very good option. Say for example, you want to achieve something, but till some time, or say 10 times I want to execute, after that only I have to go the further, right? So until will be really useful when you come across any kind of a scenario. We will see a couple of use cases here. And as part of today hands-on class, you need to have minimum one server, Ansible server, right? And minimum client, Ansible client 1, right? And Ansible client 2, right? From Ansible server, if I say Ansible space all space -m space ping, you should get a green color ping pong. Green color ping pong. If you get that output, that means you are good to go and your lab is good, right? So you need to have this prerequisites in place, which means you are good to proceed this hands-on lab. Come down. So first we will go with manual way of user creation, right? So everything is already I have defined here. All you need to do is you need to have this setup to make sure this hands-on you are doing, and you need to understand what exactly is happening so that you can project yourself that during the interview or during any client discussion, you have the real-time experience, right? Copy this and go to server, and I'm going to show you Ansible all -, list, right? Ansible all -m ping, right? So Ansible all -m ping. So you are getting a green color ping pong, which is your lab is absolutely fine. So I'm going to remove all existing playbooks so that we no need to get confused. So I'm going to create task.yaml, yet another markup language, right? So I'm going to say insert mode, but before going to insert mode, if you have any paste, I would say set paste first, then insert and paste it. So as part of this playbook, what is going to happen is we are trying to create user and we are adding this user in a wheel group, and we are creating test user 2. There is another user, and that user also we are trying to add it in wheel group, right? So let's clear this screen. I'm going to save this, right? Ansible -playbook and task.yaml, right? So before going to here, right? So let's check task user 1 and task user 2, because I have tested before this class. So let's ensure. So test user 1 and test user 2 is already there. So we will do one thing. Instead of create, first we will delete, right? So state equal to present, right? So you will learn two scenarios. So right. So go here and say absent and come down and say absent. So first we will remove it. I don't want to disappoint you. So let's go and execute Ansible -playbook and say task.yaml, so that first it will remove from the nodes, right? So it got changed. So we will do one thing. We will see these users are available. These users are part of the groups. Of course, there is no users, right? So now what we will do is we will copy the actual playbook. We will go here, right? VAM task.yaml. Either you can change absent to present or you can copy paste here, right? So I'm going to execute Ansible playbook task.yaml. So now it will create. See here, it is creating the user and adding to the wheel group. How do you check this? So copy this. Just now we got a error because there is no user, right? Now it got created. See, the user got created. The user got created test user 1, test user 2, right? Test user 1 in node 1, test user 1 in node 2, and test user 2 in node 2, test user 2 in node 1, right? Now we are also checking what group it part of, right? No, in node 2 part of wheel group, right? In node 1 part of wheel group. That is, this is our expectation, right? So the same, the test user 2 also part of wheel, test user 2 also part of wheel, right? So we achieved the first scenario, and we will go to the second scenario. The same playbook, but we have changed little bit, right? See, assume like this. If I want to create 100 user, do you think you will create a play 1, play 2? This is play 1. This is play 2. Like this. Do you want to create 100 play? No, that doesn't make any sense, right? So the same goal, but with a different way. So here, even if you mention 100 users, the functionality is going to be same. This is one single play. this is one single play, right? So you are passing all the users with the same functionality. So every time, first test user 1 and create it part of the group, and test user 2 will be assigned and created part of the group. Like this, it will keep on continuing. This is same expectation, same result, right? But in the one single play, right? So the same way, what we are going to do is, first we will delete the users. Otherwise, it will show as a green, it will not create. So state and say absent, right? And say absent, absent. Task.yaml. So we have removed. So what we can do is, we are going to create the YAML file in a different approach, but the goal is same. The end result, we need the same, but with a different approach, right? So I'm going to execute this. Let's see what happened. So the see here, in one single play, right? All the user has been created and it has been associated to the respective group. This is our expectation, right? So can we check this also? Can you go and paste the commands? So test user 1 got created in node 1, node 2. Test user 2 also got created in node 1, node 2. See here, test user 1 also created in node 2, also node 1, and test user 2 also a part of the wheel group, part of wheel group, part of wheel group, part of wheel group, right? So this is how you need to practice in your own lab, so that even you are not working in Ansible in your current project, you can very well change your resume. You can project yourself that you have hands-on experience. Because even in the production also, the same command, same scenario, the same playbook, same logic, right? So let me go to the scenario 3, iterating over a list of hashes, the same functionality but with a different. So here we just had a loop and say group, but here the same logic but with the different approach. So here I'm saying item.name and should be present, right? And item.groups. So here the name, what is the name? The group, what is the group? So this way also, in some scenario, you may need this logic, right? Copy here. Before that, we will just remove this, remove the user. Simple, go here and say, instead of present, say absent. So when you want to practice in your home lab, this is how you need to practice, right? So I'm going to execute again. I'm going to execute again, right? So it got removed. Now we are going to achieve the same, but in a different approach again. Task.yaml. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to paste this new logic. Paste this new logic, right? So I'm going to save this, right? I'm going to execute the playbook. So the same logic, same expectation, but in a different approach. So now also, if you execute this, you will get the absolutely correct results. Yes, test user 1 got created in node 1, node 2. Test user 2 got created in node 1, node 2, and both user got placed in wheel group without any issues, right? And here there is a small change, because if you look at the playbook, right? If you look at the playbook, we have mentioned a test user should be part of root, right? So let's see here the expectation, right? So it's a part of root. See here, part of root, part of root, right? So it is working as expected, right? So let's go to the fourth scenario, retrying. You have some task which you need to retry until some say 5 times before you get out from there, right? So you need to use some until, right? The all system go, it is a kind of a predefined variable. If you really want to achieve this in your own way, you can go to the Ansible Play series. There is a register. If you concentrate on class 14 and class 15, you can define. First, you need to create a condition, and you need to register it, and you need to print your JSON variable. From the output, you can first come to a conclusion what kind of a condition you want to set it with the common true scenario, common false scenario, common success scenario, common failure scenario, right? If you those who are not watched this and hands-on, you please spend some time class 14 and class 15, then come here, and you no need the predefined values like this, right? So you can I would always prefer, instead of this, you go with your own conditions. That will be a good scenario to fit into any environment, right? So as part of this playbook, it is going to retry 5 times with the interval 10 seconds. Every 10-second gap, it will try one more time. It will try one more time, but only 5 times. After that, it will exit. So I'm going to copy this. Actually, this command is not there. This executable. Let's copy this. Let's go here, and I'm going to node 1, right? ls-ltrh. I don't have this, right? So even node 2 also, ls-ltrh, there is no binary in this. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say task.yaml and remove it, and go to insert mode and go for here, and I'm going to copy this. I'm going for, let's save this, okay, and execute. So before execute, if you really want to understand what is happening, so tail F, say var log messages, right? During the performance tuning in Ansible logs class, I will show you. Even Ansible also, you can enable the logs. Let's clear the screen, then you execute. This will be applicable for anything, but I'm just giving you an idea. So let's try out here. See here, first time. See, it's trying to check it. Again, it is going to try like this. After 5 tries, it will come up. See here, the second one. And we will wait for the, even if you go to node 2 also, tail F var log messages, you will see the same, right? See here. See here. This is how you need to practice in your own lab and learn it. Not just exam point of view, not just one lab. So the lab has to be performed like this. You need to fail and see the output. See here. So after 5 tries, right, you can get out of the playbook execution, right? Because the condition is satisfied. Even if you want, you can go and say register this, and as soon as I register, my thumb rule is you can say print JSON, but there is a error. So, but you need to get the output. That is why I asked you to concentrate and learn the register class 14 and class 15, right? So let's go to other scenario. Even if you can go with detailed verbose, in the first couple of classes we have seen, right? Come down. So here with underscore list, there is another task way you can achieve it. Replaced by loop. Either you can go with the loop or you can go with underscore list. Both you can use it. So I'm going to copy this. Let's copy this, right? You can pass multiple values in a different scenarios. So I'm just showing you all common methods. So I'm just removing this, going to the insert mode and say paste it and say WQ and Ansible playbook task.yaml. See here. So you are passing the value and getting printed, right? So the message means what you pass, it will be printed. The variable means what you getting into register, that will be printed, right? So like this, you can achieve through this method approach, and you can achieve this through this approach also, right? Come down. The user creation loop. We have seen multiple ways to create the users and associated the group, right? The same way here, we are going to create a user with some multiple parameters. We are passing the same item name, item group, the same kind of a logic, but here some more scenario, right? With the loop, you are passing the values directly, right? So of course, this has been created, but what we are going to do is to make you comfort, we will delete this and then we will recreate it. So I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to first paste it instead of present, because these users already created during my checkpoint. So I'm, because all playbooks, whatever I placed in the GitHub, and I'm showing you everything I tested already to make sure you should not have any issues during your practice. Ansible -playbook. So now it will be completely removed. Now again we will create it. So it's not there. So already it's removed. It's fine. So Ansible VAM tasks. So we can say present. So we are requesting to create it present. So now first time the loop will be John and 1020. User ID will be replaced and it will be created because we mentioned present, right? The next time the mic will be replaced and 1030 will be replaced here, and since it's a present, it will be created. And Andrew will be replaced and 1040 will be replaced here, and since we present, so it will be created. So since all values exhausted, so it will be come out of the execution. So let's go and try this. Ansible, right? -playbook, right? Task.yaml. Create user. So it's getting created. So if you want, you can check it using the same. Probably you can use this same and copy paste this, right? So what is the user we created? What is the user we created? It's a John, Mike, Andrew, right? So first we will go with John and Mike and Andrew, so that it will be easy for you to Andrew, right? Andrew, right? So let's verify the spellings are correct. Yes, the user ID anyway. So we will remove this because we need a username and the user ID checkpoint. So let's copy this and go here and say, see, the user ID will be 102010 John and Mike and Andrew. So 1040. So whatever mentioned, everything as expected, it got created, correct? 1040. Let's also update this in a direct GitHub. So let's go here, update it. So I'm going to update so that you no need to wait for the testing. So come down, we will go to the particular scenario. Yes, execute Ansible playbook. So we will paste it here, so it will be easy for you. So now I will replace this with this one so that everything will be fine as it is. So let's wait and say this one. Yes. So let's commit changes. So for your during your practice, you no need to. So now you have a valid commands to test this, because you need to understand, right? You need to understand this. Yes. So now everything is fine. So you can very well test this and the same logic, but in a different method. So using for loop and passing the values, item.name, item.user ID, how to pass this. So copy this, the same logic, and say we will first remove this users so that we can apply in a different approach. So I'm going to say absent. So this is how you need to practice. So I'm going for Ansible-playbook task. So now completely we are removing it. Yes, it got removed. Now again, we are going for this in a different approach. The same logic in a different approach. And I'm going to save this. Now, see here, this new approach, we are passing via loop. Here also loop, but we are passing like this. But here in a different logic, but the approach is same. Whatever we are going to achieve is same, but in a different way, right? These all will help if you come across such scenarios, like say execute it. See, you are able to achieve, right? So now you can copy the previous test commands and say and paste it. You are able to see it got created as we expected, correct? So come down, there is a Ansible loop with indexes. So you want to print something, but there is a different values, right? Item 0 is item 1 with indexed loop. How do you achieve this, right? So the same way you can index, right? So copy this. Let's see how this works, right? Task.yaml. Let me remove all this. I'm going for insert mode, right? See here with underscore items. So we are started seeing with underscore list loop. Now with underscore index underscore items. So now we will execute this. Then you will understand how this works. When we execute this, see here, the car at 0 is Nissan. The car at 1 is Mercedes. So it is getting the value, right? 0, 1, 2, according to your index item values, right? So if you look at the car at 4 is BMW, right? So there is an index array you can achieve to maintain the value in a loop, right? So you can begin with 0, the value from item 1. So this is the item 1, right? So these are all will be different way of approach. If you really want to apply this logic, whenever you come across such scenarios, you can use such methods, right? Come down. there is a conditional way of looping, right? What is the conditional way? Suppose you have a bigger environment, right? You want to make sure all set of packages you received some conditions from the some security policy or anything. So you want to ensure these packages are, say, some set of packages should be available. Some set of packages should be no, right? So these are all, or some set of packages, this is the version, so some particular version should be there. Okay, if it is above version, and then the answer is no. So you need to maintain intact as per the compliance, right? So such scenario, and also there is another condition is in specific OS. These are all manual way of achievable is really tough. I mean, it's a really challenge, right? So we can go this. So as part of this, what is going to happen is I want HTTPD, I want ISFTPD should be there, right? Zip should not be there, right? So you can say true for which you want, which if you say false, right, you can achieve scenario in CentOS, right? So let's clear this. I'm going to copy this. Let's say task.yaml, right? Let's clear this and say insert mode and paste it. Ansible playbook task.yaml. So install. So it is automatically required item. It is already there, right? So the one which you don't, right, you can skip it. So this logic, whenever you come across, you can have it. First, you need to understand whether the installed or properly or not installed. So you can apply any logic here using the yum, right? So you are saying a present when, right? This is where you are applying the conditions because it's a required is true, right? Item required is true. When item required is false, you can override this conditions, right? Come down. There is a iterating over list of hashes, right? We are seeing multiple task related things. So here what we are doing is, so we have some message, right? But in that message, the values are rotating. It's a changing, right? So accordingly, how to pass? We just seen username and user ID, right? But here there is a multiple way. Item, first name, last name, and location, right? So we are passing some array in a loop, right? So copy this. So here, what will happen is when first time execute, this item first name will be replaced here and will be printed because it's a message. And item last name will be, this value will be replaced and it will be printed because it's a message debug, right? And location will be replaced this value and it will be printed. So like this, first time this set of values, second time, third time, fourth time, and fifth time, then it will be exited because it's almost saturated. There is no further values you are passing, right? So I'm going to copy this, come down. I'm going to say tasks.yaml. I'm going to delete this, say insert, say paste it, right? Ansible playbook task.yaml. See here. So every time the first set of values will be placed, node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, sorry, node 1, node 2, right? So everything will be kind of a order. Deepak, Amit, Deepak, Amit. So node 1 and node 2 will process, and then like this, whatever you mentioned here, everything will be printed in this scenario. So you can have some reporting, then very well you can use this logic. Come down. Then there is a over dictionary. So here we are passing the values instead of some report, right? So here you have some dictionary, right? So the my car, you have the values, right? So you can pass in the values under the variables. So you can copy this, and what will happen is the first time the my car automatically will go into the color. The value will be replaced and will be printed here, because this is how we are trying to achieve, right? So I'm going to say clear it out, VAM task.yaml, and I'm going to delete this. I'm going to paste this. Let's execute this playbook. See here, the first one we will go. The color of your car is blue. So go back here, the color of your car, the color, right? So first time it's taking this, right? Color will be replaced here. Color of your car is first time blue, right? Then second time it will go here. Model of your car is this one. Then the transition of your car is manual. The price of your car is this one. So these are all way of logics where you can achieve all this. See here. So these are all task control. Still there is a more task control options, which we will see it in upcoming classes. Stay tuned. Please support Cancer NGO Cloud and Loud, right? We all going to learn together, grow together. At the same time, we are going to save many cancer children, which I'm aiming last 9 years. Thanks everyone.